I'm Medina County Auditor Mike Kovack, and I serve Medina County, Ohio, which has a population of about 175,000 people. My main responsibilities include being the Chief Fiscal Officer, the Chief Appraiser. We operate the Division of Weights and Measures, and we are responsible for all property taxes throughout our 53 different taxing districts in the county. I'm very, very fortunate to be able to serve in the community in which I grew up. There's a great sense of accomplishment at the end of the day by being able to assist people through the labyrinth that can sometimes be government. And it's a very, very good feeling to make a difference. And I and the folks that I work with feel strongly that it makes a difference who sits in these offices, and we're very glad to be able to help out in our community. One of the jobs we also do is we license the dogs in our county. And way back when, early on in my tenure at the animal shelter, they were putting down dogs who were not adopted or not claimed over a certain period of time. And it was a pretty high percentage of animals that they were putting down. And we happened to get a new employee who worked for the animal shelter previously. And so what we did was partnered up with them to try and get these dogs adopted out. And once a year, there's an annual thing where they have an adopt-a-thon. And we did that probably about 20 years ago, and we started with just the animals from the animal shelter and adopted out 10 or 20 that year. We've been now doing it for over 20 years. We've adopted out well over 1,000. It's been a wonderful event for us and also for the community, and especially for the animals. Our biggest strength is simply our people. We have a very, very strong ethic of servant leadership here, and we'll often discuss how our constituents pay our salary and that we work for them. And sometimes it's easy to begin to feel isolated when you're in, quote, big bad government, and we try and break down those walls on a continual basis, and that makes it much easier for us to communicate with our constituents and get them what they need from our office. For each of the last two reappraisals in Ohio, we've actually had the lowest cost reappraisals in the state. Thomson Reuters has been a large part of that success. There's an awful lot of systems that can do the X's and O's for you, but in the end, a company is always going to come down to its people, and that's an area in which Thomson Reuters has excelled for us, because they're always there for us when any problems arise, which they will with any system, and that is really when you have a real test of a company and a system, and Thomson Reuters has exceeded all of our expectations in that area. The strength of our office is the people. I get to take credit for what they do. Of course, they're the ones who really have earned this reward. I just get to take the credit because it says Auditor after my name, and I appreciate that.